Hello everyone and welcome back. I am once again at the Hong Kong International Airport and you might be wondering, well, what are you here for this time?
The dog!
So I'm heading off to Taiwan for a few days and it's going to be a very, very intensive trip because I have a lot of things planned and a lot of photography. It's currently in the morning and, well, I'm joined by my friend this time. He's not taking the same plane. So I will be heading there a little bit earlier. The plane is right behind me, right there, and it's going to be a very, very short ride, around an hour and a half, 2 hours or so. Hopefully the immigration process will be as quick as possible, because I know the Taiwanese are a little bit slow on that regard. Anyway, I have a plane to catch, so let's go on with today's trip. Alright, after a bit of travel, I have finally arrived at Taiwan International Airport. This is the one that's closest to Taipei, so I still have a bit to go to actually get to the city center. However, right now, I'm not quite sure what I should do because, well, the ride was pretty short, a little bit more than an hour. However, I was sitting on the plane doing absolutely f***all because of delays for another hour. So I am actually really behind schedule right now. My friend actually took off a little bit later than me, and it's actually not that far apart, so I'm considering waiting for him. But at the same time, I also have to figure out where to buy the local train ticket card thing. I know you can buy it at 7-Eleven, but right now, I don't even see any, and I'm not really sure where to enter the station. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be 7-Elevens near the station, but who knows, I need to figure that out first. There's currency exchange, there's shops, and there's SIM cards. I don't need any of that. So yeah, I gotta figure that out first, so maybe I won't wait for my friend. Still got a little bit to go, around 15 minutes or so. And with how clumsy I am, I would bet that's around an hour until I get to the city center, which is perfect, because I actually do want to go check in the hotel and dump all my luggage there so I can actually go out for a photo. I'll see you in a bit, okay? So I quite literally just arrived in my hotel room after absolutely horrible experiences at the airport. I'll elaborate on that a little bit further, or maybe just when I'm packing, because I haven't even packed anything. As you can see, my pockets are still pretty much just full of stuff. Yeah, but I have someone to meet after this, and I need to do this as soon as possible. Maybe wash my hands, wash my face, but maybe not take a shower because I don't have enough time. But yeah, at the airport just now, the SIM card didn't work. I had to get a new one, and I couldn't find where to buy the transport card, and I walked back and forth to find a 7-Eleven to top it up because somehow the machines don't like taking $1,000 bills, and $1,000 in Taiwan dollars is just not a lot, I'll be honest with you, and none of the machines wanted to take it, so I had to find a 7-Eleven and also wait for my friend and top up the card, and also wait for a new one, also wait for a new train, and all that. So yeah, pretty horrible, but at least I'm here now. That took me like 2 hours to get from the airport to here. And I think that's more than that, because I'm not including the time that cost me to get through immigration, which was actually pretty good. It's just that everything else is pretty much horrible. But yeah, I need to get the dolls out of this suitcase first, and then also get my other bag out of this suitcase first, and also dump some stuff out of my bag first. There's 3 things here, and there's a lot to do. So yeah, maybe I'll go out a little bit, but yeah, it doesn't seem like very good weather out there. It was a little bit drizzling outside when I was out there just now, coming to the hotel, but I think it should be fine because the place I'm going to later is semi kind of covered, not indoors. I'm not sure if I will go to the second spot because that one is totally open air and, well, it's going to get more and more darker, and I'm not too sure whether that place has lighting or not. But yeah, I think I should stop rambling and just go on with the day. So I actually finished up a bit early, so I decided, well, I'll go meet my friends and actually bring my whole setup with me. So here we are. I am actually not quite sure where that place is, so I will have to rely on Google Maps and walk there like an idiot. it's not great, I'll be honest. The wind is pretty powerful today. Hopefully where I'm going later is kind of sheltered. And well, as you can see, the sky isn't exactly great. Plus it's almost 4:30, so I'm not exactly expecting anything that great. So yeah, let's go over there and meet some of my friends in Taiwan. It's actually my first time meeting them, so a bit nervous, yes. Excited, also pretty much yes. Let's go. Alright, after a bit of walking, here we are at 228 Peace Park, and well, this is a park for, what's the word for it? A park for a memorial for the massacre, so that's perfect for the first photo in Taiwan. Yeah, I love myself. Anyway, so I am probably going to shoot along this way with a 70, maybe 35mm. I'll see how that works because the sky isn't exactly that great, and plus I am a little bit afraid that it might rain a little bit later. However, the cloud cover seems to be dissipating, so I think it should be fine. Overall, I'm not too concerned. The wind is actually not that bad here as it is slightly undercover. Everything is slightly sunken, so that's also great. However, I have no idea how much time I actually have. A little bit less than an hour or so to set up. I think I need both dolls to make the shot somewhat good, so no promises. Let's set up. Okay, here's the thing. I originally wanted to go over there and set up the whole thing at the bridge, but it started raining. It stopped a little bit later and it's starting to rain again. And plus it's really, really dark, so I might actually end up coming here again. So I might, this is just a hunch, put the entire footage of me coming here again and make it look like the same video. Maybe I'll do it 2 days in a row, this place and the other place, maybe really early morning when there's less people, but I have no promises. Anyway, let's take a look at what I'm using. 7200 f2.8 at 100mm f5.6, because everything in the background is kind of blown out at this range and I don't think you really need that much bokeh. Vertical composition, because, well, horizontal kind of looks a bit unfocused, and plus the big red pole thing right there is just, well, it's just too massive for a doll-sized object, isn't it? Now, 2 flashes. One flash right up there, right behind me. So I don't know if you can see it, it's right there, and one right over there. The main issue here is the yellow light shining on the doll. Now, this is not exactly that much of a problem because I can just stack everything out. I don't know if you can see the footage. I was standing over there and partially blocking a little bit of the face out. I don't know if the stacking video has came out yet for you, but I'll cover that sooner or later about how to stack. Now, when the face is not exactly affected by that light, everything will look relatively okay. I'm not exactly very concerned, it's just that, well, the background is very, very dark. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue because R5 is still really good. It's more of the light balance. Now, I'm really concerned that the white in front might be too eye-catching and making everything seem a bit dull. It's all red, everything's black and white, so I think it should be okay. Anyways, let's take a look at the first shot of this video. I would say it's a pretty bare bones shot for the first shot in Taiwan, and plus it's not exactly that good. Don't click off yet, please. Just keep your hopes a bit high because I might be recording a little bit more later and then combining everything else into the first video of Taiwan. Anyway, I think it's about time for us to move on. Okay, so after a little bit of travel, I have arrived at whatever this place is, editing me, thank you very much, and I'm here for some Christmas photos. You have likely seen these photos already because I will have likely posted them on my socials by now. I hope you can actually hear me because it's really loud here and I really need to talk over that mic over there. I'm not too sure what I can get because I looked online and the things I want are actually over the park over there, which is quite a bit of a walk away, and I do want to kind of stay here because I am both very tired and I have a lot of things to do tomorrow early morning. So hopefully everything goes right. I still have 2 friends coming over and all of a sudden the mic kind of died down, so yeah. There's also a Ferris wheel there, but I don't think I can actually get a photo of that, unfortunately. So hopefully I can get 2 Christmas photos to fill the quota and everything goes for the best. All right, let's roll. Okay, after quite a long time setting up here, I have the, I honestly don't know, 3rd shot of the day, 3rd shot of the video. I have no idea. Editing me, add that down below. And I have actually no idea if that's actually tracking me or not. It seems to be. Anyway, this is not anything difficult. It's just that what I am doing is very reminiscent of light painting because I am trying to somewhat get through the whole thing with bokeh and basically brute forcing it, but just trying to not overdo it. Let me explain with the setup. 7200 f2.8 at around 85mm, horizontal composition at f4, not f2.8, f4, because I do want some detail in front and some detail at the back. I don't want everything to be blurred out. At the same time, it's not exactly that blurred out anyway, because it's still visible, still doable, and you will still need a lot of bokeh to confuse everything in front and make it look somewhat more blurred out. I think that's pretty much the best word I can use. Now, horizontal composition instead of vertical, because I am basically cutting off at the ankle. Nothing will be seen down there, and it's just going to be one AI photo, basically cutting out all the stands right here, as you can see. It's very unstable, so I hope to do this as quick as possible. Now, everything here is all right, except for one thing. There's a lot of people looking at me like I'm some sort of freak, which I admit I am, but there's also a lot of doll people right beside me, the Taiwan group, and they're helping me take away some attention, so that much is appreciated. Now, for the lights, just one light on top of the camera and that's about it. No more lights from me. I am not going to use a light at this side, or actually I maybe would, but that might cause some issues with the light balance because everything here is white and yellow, so it actually strives a pretty good balance and I don't want to ruin it with even more light. So just one light on top of the camera, increasing the contrast on the eyes, and that's about it. So a lot of AI info, get ready for that. And you've probably also seen this photo because I'm going to post this video after Christmas. So anyway, without further ado, let's take a look at the shot. I would say it looks all right for a gimmick shot. I don't know if I'll come here again. Probably not, because this place is actually kind of a hell of an absolute worst time to come here. There's a lot of trains, there's a lot of people, and today is probably the only weekday I can actually do this. So I still have one more photo over that I want to, but I am not really that confident because it's going to be really windy. All right, there's a lot of people coming in, so I better stop recording. Alright, this is probably the last photo for today and this video as well, and I think you can hear from my voice that I'm absolutely blasted and very, very tired. So I would likely go pick myself a treat back home because I have a really long day ahead of me and I haven't really touched my luggage at all. And plus my suitcases and plus everything here. And I still need to film all of this and complete it and get back home. Anyway, let's take a look at what I'm using. 15-35 at 24mm f2.8. So 24 because 20 was a bit too wide, 28 was a bit too mediocre, 35 didn't work out, so 24 probably the best option here. Now, slightly wider angle with a little crop in, so maybe 16:10 or 16:9. By 10 seems to be a better option, that's not too much. Now, f2.8. You might say, what's the point? Because you might want to see what's in the background, right? Not necessarily the case here, because, well, it's a lot of lights. While it looks cool, you need a lot of blur. So f2.8 hoping to push everything with the blur, and there's also going to be a lot of lights near the doll, so under the leg right there. It's going to be a bit of an issue if I don't blur that out. Horizontal composition, everything seems about all right, and it's going to be horizontal because vertical doesn't quite suit the jumping scene. The lights are pretty simple. One light on top of the camera, the other one I'll hold, say, right around here or so. Now, these are just for the eyes, and that's pretty much about it. I'm not really asked about the lighting at this point, and I think with some editing, it can be pretty much pulled back anyway. And I think this looks pretty balanced at all, so I'm just done with this. No, not anymore. The wind is starting to roll up, and I am just running out of boot at this point, so might as well take a look at the final shot for this video. All right, we're done. I think this photo looks pretty good, and I think you've probably seen this one as well, because I am posting this video again after Christmas. So you've probably seen this one. Hope you liked it. If you didn't, do give me a dislike down in the comments. Please don't do that on a video, or maybe you should, because that kind of encourages some interaction. Anyway, time to roll the outro. I'm currently back at the hotel room, and I basically unpacked some things, took a shower, and here I am. I contemplated recording this or not, but it seems that I don't really have a choice other than doing this to round out the first day's video. Now, today was alright. It started off pretty bad, and allow me to explain what happened. My SIM card that I bought in Hong Kong just didn't work. I couldn't use it, and originally I thought to myself, well, I'm just going to deal with it when I'm in Taipei, and I'll just go buy myself the transport card. I found a machine, like a vending machine, to buy a card, but apparently they did not take $1,000 Taiwanese bills. Just FYI, $1,000 in Taiwanese dollars is just less than 5,000 yen. That is a minuscule amount, and somehow the machine doesn't like it. So I had to go find a convenience store or something to buy it, and when I was going up, I thought to myself, I'll just buy the bloody SIM card. Turns out they also sold a card for the transport stuff, and I bought one and asked them, hey, where could I actually top this up? They said, convenience store, there's one down there. I could not find it. For the love of God, it took me so long to bloody locate a 7-Eleven to top up the card. By the time I was able to top it up, I just basically waited for my friend to come through in customs, and we were able to get to Taipei. It took me a total of 2 bloody hours to get out of the airport. I would say that maybe things would not have turned out differently even if I could get out like earlier, but that meant that I had less time today in the afternoon to work with a lot of different things. However, don't get me wrong, even if I were to arrive there 3 or 4 hours earlier, I'm pretty sure it would still have been bloody raining, so nothing much would have changed. I actually got to do a few things today, including meeting up with some of my friends that I've talked over in Line or WhatsApp or whatever chat groups, doll friend group people, all those, and it's really nice to finally meet them in person after having been stuck overseas for so many years. However, the time was cut short because everyone was a little bit fed up, including myself, and I still have a really long day ahead of me. I have to wake up really early to get to a completely different place. It's, I think, maybe around 45 minutes away from Taipei to get to my friend, and he's gonna drive us around tomorrow. I know it's gonna rain again tomorrow, and I do honestly hope it's not that bad. However, from what I'm seeing on Google right now, there is really no hope that it's gonna even remotely be sunny at all. So yeah, apologies if today's video wasn't that interesting, because it is a travel plus do as much as I can kind of video, and I think it pretty well captured how hectic traveling and then immediately going for photos is. I would say this is probably the worst idea I have ever had, because honestly speaking, I really should not have planned more stuff to shoot when I was already arriving via airplane at the airport. Maybe I should have gone out for dinner with my friends today and just kept it as is. But what's happened has already happened, and I better get everything sorted out early so I can get to sleep and wake up absolutely at the break of dawn tomorrow. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this absolutely bloody horrible video. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of this garbage. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, because there are a lot of Taiwan videos coming on. Trust me, there's like 4 or at least 5. So stay tuned if you want to watch that. Please subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you in the next video, okay? Lemon out.